games are supposed to be fun, and boss fights give you adversarialness that prevents you from having fun.
I paid $60 for the game. I didn't pay $60 to get stuck on a boss fight. I think that's probably the most ridiculous argument for anything I've ever heard ever. Is like, I paid for this game, I should just get access. It's like, I should just be able to fight the final boss.
I think that might just literally come from reviewers being like, if we can convince developers to do this, our jobs would be really easy. It would suck to, like, just play every game that ever comes out for a living, but that is what they signed up to do, so it's kind of annoying that they don't want to do it.
Yes.
Instead, they just want to write about how, like, goblins are racist in video games.
Is that a thing? Are goblins racist now? Or have they always been racist?
The problem is, like, the game industry as a whole is so stupid, it's amazing. Like, the indie game developer sphere and the game reviewer sphere are very similar in this way where they just, like, invent problems for themselves to complain about. Which is just, to be fair, it's something that human beings do anyways. But I guess because I'm immersed somewhat in it, it's just like, just about go fuck your fucking millennials. There appear to be markings that indicate specific directions. Oh my god. That camera angle it puts you at is ridiculous. Aren't the poles voice called like doggy domes or something?
No, they're called, you got the name, they're called Pole's voice.
No, the old man is like, dog noses dislike sound.
I like doggy domes though. If I ever get a pet, I'm naming it that no matter what it is. Do you think furries name their pets really stupid things?
White furries should be called animal crackers.
That's fucked up. I remember in high school, I asked a friend of mine, I was like, hey, do you think the Kirby vacuum is named after the character Kirby? And there's like, there's no such thing as a Kirby vacuum.
Yeah.
Which is a lie. I never got an answer to that question.
Isn't that a local thing though?
I don't know. I mean, well, both of us lived in the same town, so either way.
I'm holding up right now.
Yeah, we firmly established that this camera shit in this game is really weird. Like Devil May Cry 1.
Pretty sure we already talked about this as well, but the only Zelda thing I'd be interested in is if they remade Zelda 2.
Yeah, same.
But then they'd probably do something not what I would want, and then I would not care again.
Yeah, with this current age of Nintendo only caring about Breath of the Wild, I can't imagine that anything Zelda 2 related would get justice. I don't think I ever said this on camera, but a while back I looked up the Leroy Jenkins thing on TV Tropes, and it was a pretty illuminating experience in that, like, everybody just remembers the Leroy Jenkins part, obviously, but what's funny is that, like, their plan was totally fucked from the start, because like a big part of it was that they use, I don't know what current World of Warcraft is like, but like the version that it was on was there was some spell that made you immune to magic, but it also made you unable to cast magic, which they're apparently unaware of. So like midway through or towards the end of the fight, they're like, why can't I cast anything? And they're like, what? I think that shit doesn't let you use any magic. There's just like a whole bunch of shit. And it's really so
cool.
Wait,
Leroy Jenkins is just like one character in the whole story, really?
Yeah, the Leroy Jenkins video is a tale of just general incompetence that Leroy himself made much worse.
I'm green too. You're out, Gavi. Out of your mind. When I was in like elementary school, my only
friend was Spider-Man.
my only actual exposure to Spider-Man was just this really annoying friend that I had who really liked Spider-Man. And so it made me think, oh, Spider-Man must be fucking retarded as shit then, because this idiot likes it.
That's so mean.
And then...
And you know what? You were right.
And then, mere seconds later, we discovered the Spider-Man PC game where it goes when you move him around, and I realized it was that.
Oh, wait, the like movie maker thing.
I actually saw like a full-length movie of that like last month, just randomly on YouTube.
You decided to actually watch it?
Well, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I was impressed with what I saw. Oh, did I say YouTube? I meant in the theaters.
Whoa. Holy shit. We're playing Zelda. I think you know the answer.
They made... Why would they make Hyrule Warriors when they could have made fucking Mushroom Kingdom Warriors?
Why did they make Hyrule Warriors?
Imagine if that, instead of being like Mushroom Kingdom Warriors, they just called it Mario Warriors.
It would be a reference to Mario and Wario. Every character wearing the fucking bucket on their head.
That would be the game where they decide to just like pull out all the stops where, like in Hyrule Warriors, they have like Linkle. In Mario Warriors, they have Mario with the bucket on his head. As one of like the evil Dark Crystal characters.
I like the way you think.
Can we have a direct now? Oh yeah, that direct happened and they were wrong. Zelda isn't real.
Yeah, fucking shocker.
But that source.
The source that's always wrong was wrong. What the hell?
It's fucking wrong. Wrong. I've eaten this. This is what this is for?
Yeah.
God damn, it's like
Poetry.
Fisher Price puzzles up in there.
You're playing Wind Waker.
You conducted the square peg and square hole melody.
That's kind of a mouthful, don't you think?
Again, I can't stress enough that Waker isn't a real word.
I cannot stress this enough. Stop messaging me about it. I already know.
Stop messaging me on Windows Vista Gadget Messenger about this. Whenever they would add new features to Windows, it always had to have some amazing name in Vista instead of saying like, oh, you can back up your files now in Control Panel or whatever. It's like, welcome to Windows Super Backup. And it was always like 2 words, but there was no space, but the capitalization was still there.
Oh shit.
How much more is there? Get him.
Medli. Dig Dogger hates certain kind. Oh, it's Dig Dogger.
So yeah, why does he say Dig Dogger?
Because that's the name of one of the bosses, the big like circle thing.
I wonder what this fucking chest has in it.
No.
I never liked the boss key thing, like, not it existing at all, but the fact that every dungeon is always formulated as you see the boss door and then you have to find the key.
What do you think about Ocarina of Time, where the first 3 dungeons don't even have keys at all?
It's kind of interesting because they don't really even feel like dungeons, especially the water one. It just kind of feels like a stream of things that are happening. But then once you get to the adult, it is just like, well, welcome back to Link to the Past. Find the number that you want to go to. I wonder if when Link to the Past first came out and like you look at the map and it shows each of the numbered crystals, if people were like, thank God this is the future. We don't have to walk around and be like, oh look, level 8 is under a bush. Or I wonder if people were like, no, this is ruined. I mean, obviously people liked it because...
Or else we wouldn't keep getting the same Zelda game over and over.
Everybody go look up the Tetris DX arrangement of Death Mountain. It's hilarious. How the heck... Oh my gosh. I have to climb and then controller.
Yes, this is Wind Waker. If you think you have to do something annoying, you do.
Is this Wonderful 101? Wii U launch
Link was
title.
very surprised you said that.
Did you know that Little Inferno was a Wii U launch title?
What is that?
It was just an indie game where you look at a fireplace and burn things in it. But it has like a story.
Oh, well no, I didn't know either of those things.
Obviously, this. Oh yeah, this isn't Mulgara, by the way.
Yeah, how about that? Remember what the other item was that you didn't get from this place, but you got for it. You got it.
Oh yeah, and then. Can you like use the light to hit a bunch of them?
No, the light doesn't actually hurt anything, it just makes them vulnerable in the first place. Don't pick up a skull. You'll be slightly inconvenienced.
Does that happen a lot?
I don't know if it happens a lot, but it's happened to me more than once. Alright, what the fuck do I do? Oh yeah, I wanted to go get the blue ring.
Should I use bombs here? That could be interesting.
Worth trying. I always have the great spin.
This music is dumb, by the way.
What do you mean? It's
Dick Van Dyke looking ass.
What the fuck does that mean?
That was the music.
Oh. I thought you were saying the ghost looks like Dick Van Dyke, appliance one. Just throw bomb.
It doesn't work. This is pretty... Like, nothing really... Even when he does this mega attack, you can still just do it, and nothing bad.
Yeah, it just knocks him out of it instantly.
Oh, but that light is gone now.
After the halfway point, the lights will periodically change.
This is Eternal Sonata. Light? Except no light just means nothing happens.
So it's worse Eternal Sonata, which is impressive.
That game is actually fun.
Sometimes. Whoa.
Honestly, even when you're just walking around fighting random stuff, it's fun.
Boy, this is really expensive. Fuck? Are you liking the new Wind Waker boss? We spent a lot of time on it. Alright, one ghost makes a big ghost.
One ghost equals bigger ghost. 1 plus 0 equals 8.
In Luigi's Mansion, in the Gigaboo fight, I actually forget what it's actually called. If there's only one Boo left, he'll just run around until you finally catch him, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, but that game was finished. I mean, I don't know.
I wonder if that's true.
It wasn't.
Feels finished.
It wasn't finished. Because the top floor is obviously just rush.
Poor GameCube games. They're just eternally unfinished. Anyway, you did it. Oh, no!